Hello, this is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing, bringing you a general reading for the week of Monday, October 3rd through Sunday, October 9th. This is a reading for a large number of people, and although when I prayed and shuffled the cards and prepared, I asked that each of you receives at least one message, it's for a lot of people. So if you have questions, if you're not sure what resonates with you, if you need more details, you can do that via a private reading with me that you can schedule on my webpage. I will put the link below so that you'll have easy access to that. I do those over the phone, in person if you're in Central Ohio. I also do them via Viber for people who are overseas. So let's go ahead and get started. I have prayed over the cards, shuffled them. I do apologize for the lighting. I meant to get this recorded during the daylight, and that did not happen. So we're going to go with it. For those of you that are interested, the decks of cards that we're using today are the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. We're also using the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor, the Magdalene Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno, and then the Trust Your Vibes by Sonia Choquette. So I have prayed, shuffled, asked that each of you receives at least one message. And this week, they're only having us do 2 situations, so it should be shorter than last week. Let's see if we can get you guys in and out. Make sure you can see those. Okay, good. Zoom the camera in close enough so that you can hopefully read them. So let's go ahead and get started. We have situation 1. Situation 2. Okay. So we have here, so we have what the situation is, and then we have, you know, what it is that's unknown or what the person's unaware of. And then we have 2 actions or things that, you know, the angels are encouraging you to do this week in order to move forward, get unstuck with regards to whatever the situation is for you. Okay. So situation 1, what they're saying is it's a situation founded on love. It's a fear of taking the leap of faith, of trusting the situation, so for some of you it could be, you know, fear of taking a leap of faith for career, new business, entrepreneurship, but they're saying it's love. There's a fear of taking a leap of faith with love is what they're saying. Because there's fear, there's concerns things won't go well. For some of you, there's fear that things aren't what they seem, that maybe you've interpreted things wrong. You're not trusting what you're feeling, trusting what you're being guided to do, the path that you're being guided to go down. For some, it's just, you know, having the courage to do that and to take that leap of faith. But they're saying that the situation is you're feeling stuck because you're fearful of taking that leap of faith. Now, let me get this guidebook because they actually want me to read it to you. Okay. Oh, and this is a major arcana. So it's a huge shift for your life. It's a big thing. So what the book says is, rejoice, the universe is looking out for you. Now it's time to trust that the path you're on is in fact the right one. Believe that whatever you desire concerning affairs of the heart can be manifested in the proper time and for your highest good. Trusting the universe takes courage, but it also removes the burden of doing it all on your own. When you feel alone in a situation, it can diminish your energy and desire to take the actions that will improve the situation. This card reminds you that you are not alone. It is a reminder that positive energy is available to you to manifest what you truly desire. In addition to trust, this is a card of action and opportunity. Once we know that the universe has our back, we are free to take that all-important leap of faith and pursue our dreams concerning affairs of the heart. Put aside any fear, disillusionment, frustration, or hopelessness, and open your heart to what you desire. Do it now with the carefree innocence you had as a child, and expect to receive what you need. Take steps to find love or to improve or strengthen a relationship. Take some risks and maintain an attitude of positive expectancy. Whether it's a relationship with another person or a relationship with yourself, now is the time to take action. Even a good relationship can be improved. What steps can you take to achieve what you desire? So the thing that they're saying that those of you that are in this situation that you're not aware of, the card that you have is the thinking woman. And in the card, it has this picture of this woman. She's holding a book. She's standing in front of a staircase. Typically, this card talks about, a woman being very, very wise, very knowledgeable, very understanding, well-rounded. Someone also that is very, awakened, connected, they're saying. Okay. So what they're saying is, for those of you, this is a love situation. You're afraid to take the leap of faith. You know the person that you are feeling guided to take the leap of faith with and toward, but you're afraid because they're saying some of you're like afraid that it is okay. You're wondering if there's this depth, wondering if there's more than just sex, and we're going to cover that in a minute there. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second. But you feel this sexual attraction, you feel this connection, you keep coming back to this person, you feel like, okay, they're the one, this is who I'm meant to be with, but is there anything deeper to it? Is there anything more than just this steamy passion? But they're saying what you're not aware of is that this person, they're saying is the whole package. She's a woman, and this could be a man, but that's funny. They've got the thinking man and the thinking woman. But they have a woman. So what they're saying is, she's thoughtful, conscious, aware, honest, very intellectual, very wise, very knowledgeable. And it's a solid and it's a truly complementary connection. It's they're saying that she's your equal in every way. So to trust, because what you're not aware of is the fact that she is your equal on every way, which is why you're being guided down that path. She is the key to taking your life to a whole new level. Okay. So these next two cards that we have, these are the things that they're encouraging you to do this week. Oh yeah, okay, they're saying they're both due. Okay, so the first card we have is Sacred Sexuality. The second card is Accept the Gifts of the Universe. And what they're saying is, what they had started talking about when we were going over the Thinking Woman card, is that they were saying that this is more than just sexual attraction. The reason that you have the sexual attraction is it's a divine love, is what they're saying. Okay, so they're saying for some of you, you are fearful of taking this leap of faith. You have this person, you know this person. You're wondering, is this just more than sex? Because you feel this sexual attraction to them, this draw to them. Some of you, it's like a twin flame type connection where you sexually feel them when they're having intimate moments or whatever. But you feel this attraction to them. And you're questioning, is this just a sexual desire? Is that all this is? But they're saying that it's more than that. The reason that you have that is because things are created through sacred sexuality. It's that, when you have the divine masculine, the divine feminine, they have extraordinary power and great things are created. Not only is it love and bliss between the two, but it brings that into the lives of others. It's actually a gift from God. Okay, they want me to read the book, so let's get this book out for you. Okay. Thought it was going to be shorter this week. Okay. Sexual energy is perhaps the strongest motivating force that we humans possess. Yet, this energy is also one of the most misunderstood and misused energies. Sexual energy, when honored and combined with love, takes on a sacred form and becomes an extraordinary power. This form of sexual energy is the greatest creative force on our planet. Great achievements in all areas of life are possible when we learn to control and direct our sexual energy towards a particular endeavor. Sacred sexuality is a spiritual merging of two souls. This merger may be physical and spiritual, or it can be purely spiritual one. Both are equally valid and powerful. Sacred sexuality is a communion with the divine. Reflected through one another, you come face to face with the God, Goddess of all creation. God of all there is. It is through such a union that you soon experience a most profound sense of love and bliss. This experience will have a profound effect on your life. Honor it, for it is truly sacred. Thank the universe for this blessing. And then the last card that we have is accept the gifts of the universe. Because what they're saying is you have this opportunity, you have this gift, but you're not allowing yourself to open your arms to receiving it. And they're saying it's treasures unimagined. There's a rainbow in there and a pot of gold and everything your heart desires, just overflowing in abundance of all that you want. But they're saying this week that you have to be open to receiving it and accepting it. Because many of us, because of things that we've had happen to us in life, we may feel unworthy. We may feel that we're not worthy of love, that we're not worthy of companionship, that we're not worthy of such a magical relationship. They're saying many of us, it's really tied to a lot of feeling unworthy of love, these beliefs that aren't true. So what they're encouraging you to do this week is uncover what it is that's stopping you from accepting this gift that God's trying to give you. What's the inner conflict? Because they're saying, for those of you in this situation, it is a mental conflict. It's in your mind. And these anxieties, these blocks, these fears, these doubts, these worries that are keeping you stuck, immobilized, they're all in your head. So they're encouraging you this week to figure it out. What is that block? What's keeping you from accepting this sacred, this divine, this gift, this meant to be that truly is the link to your happiness and your bliss? And clear the block so that you can move forward. And they're saying accept the gift because it truly is a gift. They're saying there's way more to it than you could ever imagine. But you won't be able to see that until you open up and receive it. Okay. Next situation. The first card we have is Seek. And it's got this woman in a meditation pose. It's number 9. It's also a major arcana card. Now, in traditional tarot, this card is the Hermit card. So it's, about going inward, retreating, going into yourself. Okay. So what they're saying is, this is love too. They're both about love this week. Okay, so they're saying that there's some of you out there that you were open, like her arms are open, that you were open to receiving love. And you were all for it, open, ready to move forward, but you've taken a step back from that relationship, from that person, from that desire to even have the relationship because you were feeling alone. And they're saying no communications. They're pointing out these birds. So blue jays represent communication. So if you're ever contemplating a question, maybe you're trying to decide, should I talk to my supervisor and ask for a promotion or pay increase? And say this, blue jay is flying around your head and won't go away. That's signifying, yes, communicate that, have that conversation. And there's two birds. Okay, yeah, definitely love, definitely relationship. They're saying that there were not communications with you and your beloved. And because there were not the communications, the situation that you now find yourself in is you've now closed off to that. You've gone inward because of feeling isolated. Now they're saying the thing that you're not aware of is we have the thinking man, which I find interesting, that the thinking woman and the thinking man. Okay, so it's similar concept to the thinking woman. So it's a man, he's highly intelligent, he's full of wisdom and intellect, very thoughtful, in this card, reflective, because he's looking on this crystal, thinking things through. Okay. So what they're saying is that you're not aware of. Okay, so those of you that you were open, you were ready, no communications, felt alone, isolated, you're not aware that the man, your spouse, significant other, person, potential significant other, they're saying what you're not aware of is that person, he has been, the reason he wasn't communicating is because he's been contemplating, he's been thinking, he's been evaluating things. They're saying that for some, he's been trying to think of how to act or think of how to move things forward. Trying to get some clarity. So they're saying for a number of you, it's not that he didn't care. He was just contemplating and thinking things through. And they're saying trying to determine his next steps. So if they're encouraging you to do this week, they're saying, so don't be blue. Actually, there's like a new country song about, blue in the sky is a grape and not, in your eyes of sadness. Because they're saying, his actions weren't intended to make you blue, make you sad, make you pull away. So the two cards that we have for what you're encouraged to do this week are Saint, Sinner, and then we have Learn. So what they're saying is with the Saint, Sinner, they're saying there's more going on than meets the eye. They're saying everything is not as it seems, because you haven't been shown the whole picture. You haven't seen what's really going on, is what they're saying. And they're saying it's not as bad as you think it is. So like for some of you, they're saying that, you pulled away because you thought, okay, this person doesn't feel for me what I feel for them. Not realizing that the person's been doing thinking and contemplation. They say that there's more that you're going to discover. Some of you are going to learn some new stuff this week. Okay, they want me to get this book and read this one for you. Okay. Saint, Sinner. The assumptions you are making about another person or event could turn out to be completely wrong. Realize that for every theory, there is a contradicting and opposing one. There may be more to the situation than first meets the eye. You are being advised to keep an open mind and heart. All is not necessarily the way it seems. Remember also that often the judgments we make about others are also the judgments we make about ourselves. You will not find peace and fulfillment while holding on to an I'm right and they're wrong attitude, except that there is no single truth that applies universally, and things will become clearer. So they're saying that this week you're going to get some clarity this week. And they're saying be open to receiving that. So in that Learn card, around the person's head, there's these arrows pointing toward the silhouette's head. They're saying be open to that. Be receptive to that. There's a dove up here. Okay, so they're saying that this man, and granted, they've got a man, they've got a woman. It could be, you know, a female for some of you. It could be a male for some of you. But they're saying that he's going to be coming with an olive branch, with some communications. They said it's going to be a light bulb moment. But you have to be open to receiving this information. And same thing for some of you, like they were saying up here that, you know, people in situation 1 are all stuck in their head and have all this negative fear and doubt and such that has them stuck. Those of you in situation 2 are the same thing. So they're saying to get out of your head, get out of that box, be open. You're going to get some information. Olive branch is going to be extended. And they're saying that if you're open and receptive to that, they're saying that the divine scrolls will be unveiled, will be unraveled. There's like these scrolls down here. Okay. So they're saying that if you are open and receptive to this, this is a divine thing that's watched over by the heavens. By that person bringing you the olive branch and you being open to it, you're going to move forward onto that path that you're meant to be on. That is a meant to be. That is a blessing for you, him, and many others. So your destiny, they're saying your destiny will unfold. And they're saying it's a magical destiny. So, this is a pretty good week. Last week, not such a good week, but this is going to be a good week. So I do hope that this helps everyone. Hopefully you are kicking off October on a positive note. We are now past all those crazy energies that we had to deal with in September. So good things are on the horizon. So I do wish you all the very best. A week filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.